How's everybody doing on this Monday? Hopefully your week has gotten off to a good start. And you know what? Maybe if you had a bad day, maybe we'll have a good night here. We're going to give it a go anyway. So we've got a couple of breaks tonight that we're going to work on. And of course, as the norm, before we actually start ripping into things, we do have a little bit of information to go over. So let me get that up on the screen and we'll go ahead and get started with it. So first up there, of course, is a note about feedback, and my feedback is completely automated on eBay, and that is done just so you never have to wait on me. Anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you are instantly going to get positive feedback in return. And of course, as always, thank you. I appreciate you bidding and breaking and chatting and hanging out with me. We are going to take a look next at what's coming up in the days ahead. So these breaks are already listed on eBay, and we're going to be breaking them over the course of the next few nights. So tomorrow night, Trinity Baseball again, as well as Valiant Football. On Wednesday, we're going to break another 5-box case of the TriStar Game Day Greats autograph football jerseys and some Allen and Genter baseball. On Thursday, it'll be a half case of Gold Standard football and a full case of Optic baseball. Optic is actually a Wednesday release as well, but I didn't want to try to plow through Allen and Genter and Optic in that same night because those each one will take us a fair amount of time. On Friday night, we have still yet another new release. That's going to be Elements Football. So Friday, we'll be opening a half case of TriStar autographed mini football helmets, as well as a full case of Elements Football. And then on Saturday, we're going to break the back half of that Allen and Genter case that we started with on Wednesday. Here's what you need to know about the rest of the 411 for tonight. So both of our breaks tonight are paid shipping breaks. Here's what that means to you. First off, if your team is not pulled in the break and you don't get anything at all, you are still going to get a package in the mail. It will have consolation card or cards in it. So you'll get kind of another little surprise headed your way. So everybody is going to get something because it is a paid shipping break. So even if you don't pull something in the break, still going to get cards. And everything should be out the door and on the way to you approximately Friday, unless something extremely unexpected happens. Our breaks tonight are Archive Signature Series first, Gold Standard Football coming up second. As of right now, there are a couple of unpaid teams in Gold Standard Football, which may become available depending on, of course, whether or not those folks decide to pay for their bill when we get to that break. But we're going to get Archive Signature Series out of the way first. So this is a 20-box case of Archive Signature Series Active Player Edition. This is a full case break. It is break number 2. And everything we're opening tonight ended tonight on eBay Monday night, the 15th of July. Team names, of course, are on the left-hand side. Winning bidders are across from it on the right-hand side. And a new spreadsheet will go up when we get to Gold Standard Football. So if you're in that break, don't wander off too far. Archive Signature is a pretty quick break in general, so it won't be too long till we'll be to your product. Last but not least, you're going to see the background go just a little bit out of focus there. That is by design, so don't sweat that, guys and gals. We'll be good to go. We'll be able to see everything up nice and close and personal. So, of course, Archive Signature Series. If you haven't opened this before, it's a blast to open. They do lots of different versions. This particular one is the Active Player Edition. They have, 1 year they do retired players, and then 1 year they did, I can't even remember what they called it, like postseason or something like that. So, like guys who had done well in the postseason, and they mix them and match them a little bit. But of course, Active Player is always one of the more fun. We have one encased autograph card per box in each one of these. So they're buyback cards, and they've been updated to add an autograph and a number on them. And they're usually a lot of fun to open. And as I like to do on stuff like this that are quick hit products, I kind of prefer to just get all the plastic wrap off, get everything ready to go. And once we start looking at it, we can just kind of bang, bang, bang right through it. So that's what we're going to do first, is get all the plastic wrap off. Hi, Gina. How are you? Haven't seen you in a while. Where you been hanging out? Or maybe you've been here and just been quiet. You haven't been in chat anyway. Haven't seen you in chat in a while. Zachary's here looking for some Mike Trout and a little Shohei Ohtani. All right, we'll see if we can have some luck for your Angels in here tonight, Zachary. Hopefully we will. Let me get a little bit of this back out of the way so we can stack these over here in their new spot now that we've got the wrappers off of them, making life a little easier once we get everything opened up. You said you're old but doing okay. Listen, I feel about the same. Some days I feel older than others. This is one of those days where I would concur. I feel old today, for sure. So yeah, those of you who missed me saying it earlier, we may have a couple of teams available, not in this is totally paid, but in Gold Standard Football, we're sitting on a couple of unpaid teams right now, which may be available to you guys momentarily when we finish this break. One of them is, of course, as you would expect it to be, because that's just the way this week has been, or these last few days have been. One of them, of course, is the high-paid team of the night. Yeah, always love that. Always love when people run up the bid and then don't pay. That's my favorite, right? Yours too, I bet. Those of you who are bidding. It's always so frustrating. You bid on something, somebody outbids you, and then they just decide not to pay for it. It's crazy. But anyway, we've all heard that song before. I can't stand the people who bid and don't pay, but it happens. So there you go. Meanwhile, let's get the rest of these out of here. Zachary, you hit a 1-of-1 Mike Trout in another break of Archive Sig. Nice. That's really nice, man. I mean, this product usually does have a fair amount of 1-of-1s that you can find. I mean, they're not always in every single case, but it's easier to hit a 1-of-1 in here than for sure it is in some other stuff. And the cards are always just a lot of fun. I enjoy it. Oh, in the next break, you've got the Jets, and you hate the Jets, but you just had a feeling about them. All right, we'll see if we can hook you up, Gina. Stang Lover's here, looking for some Oakland A's. Hi, Stang Lover. We have Jack Flaherty out first. That is numbered to 99 for the Cardinals. Followed by the Houston Astros with a little Jed Lowry, and he is also numbered to 99. Domingo Santana for the Brewers. Domingo is numbered to 20. And that was on a nice little heritage insert. And here is Cole Stewart for the Twins, numbered to, what is that number to? 66. Couldn't even see it. Hanging out up there, couldn't find it. For the Tigers, Ian Kinsler, and Ian is numbered to 25. Ooh, this looks very fancy. It's Domingo Santana. It is out of, what is that, Bowman Sterling? Or Platinum, I guess, out of Platinum. And for the Phillies, where was it numbered? It's got to be numbered on there somewhere. Ooh, it's a 1-of-1, and I couldn't even see it up there in that crazy pattern. But anyway, it is Domingo Santana, 1-of-1, out of Bowman Platinum for the Phillies. And here's another Philly with Herrera, currently suspended, by the by, numbered to 80, I think, for the rest of the season, actually. Ooh, how about Thor? Nice if you've got the Mets. Numbered to 5, a little Noah Syndergaard, making the Mets team owner happy. And a cool card choice, too. For the Rockies, Ryan McMahon, numbered to 99. That's on, of course, a Bowman card. Ryan hopefully going to start getting back on track. He's had a rough, kind of a little stretch lately, don't you think? I do, anyway. Soroka, numbered 210. Hey, Atlanta Braves. Not too shabby right there. Rookie card out of Update. And another Atlanta Brave. And I got another picture out of here. Fried. And where's Fried numbered? To 17. Why can't I see any of these numbers tonight? I don't know. They're all hidden. Oh, good grief. That is 3 Braves now in a row. That is numbered to 80. That guy is Mark, who's last name I can't pronounce, but he got bounced back down to the minors anyway, so we're just going to call him Mike. For a change of pace, the Astros with a nice one, Jose Altuve. Jose is here to 15. There's an angel for you. Not exactly who you were looking for, but he is a former Cincinnati Red. I kind of like him. It is Zach Cozart to 99 for Zachary and the Angels. And we're going to follow that up with another one for the Astros. And this one is numbered to 9. And believe it or not, it's Jed Lowry. For the Orioles, we have Steve Pearce, and Steve is numbered to 80 for Baltimore. Kansas City Royals, it's Salvador Perez. He is numbered to 86. Mike Clevenger and the Indians to 76. Had a lot of pictures in here tonight, haven't we? Seems like. Which is, usually a good thing. They're usually pretty collectible. Phillies again and Herrera again, although I think that's on a different card than we saw before. And it is numbered to 21. And the last box mojo is going to bring us what? Another Astro. Mike Fiers. And that is numbered to 99. So, lots in here for a handful of teams. Not as much for some of the other teams. They could have done with maybe a little better collation, but you guys know how that goes. Familiar refrain. We say it all the time. So, let's recap it. We have the Astros, followed by, the Astros. Here are the Phillies, the Colorado Rockies, the Mets with the nice little Noah Syndergaard. Another Herrera for the Phillies. They are, in fact, different cards. I thought they were, and that confirms it. And there's Domingo Santana. Oh, yeah, that's also the Phillies. And it's a 1 of 1. Detroit Tigers. The Atlanta Braves, followed by the Atlanta Braves, followed by the Atlanta Braves. Isn't that exciting? It is if you have the Braves, anyway. Cleveland Indians take one with Clevenger. Cole Stewart came out for the Twins, and we've got Domingo Santana as a Brewer on that particular card. Here's another one to add to the Astros pile, Jed Lowry. The Cardinals hit Jack Flaherty. The Kansas City Royals with Salvador Perez. The Orioles and Steve Pearce. The Astros again with another Jed Lowry. And the Angels with Zach Cozart. So I think we ended up, looks like, with 3 Phillies and 3 Braves and 4 Astros. And then the rest of it singled out for the other teams. So Caleb says he can now justify his Astros purchase. Yeah, I should say so. There were a lot of Astros in there. Rodney, there were no Mariners. I am sorry to tell you, my friend, no Mariners. And I know that blows. Nobody likes to not hit. All right, guys, let me see what the status is here on Gold Standard. We had a couple of unpaid teams. I imagine we're still going to have a couple of unpaid teams because it's just been that kind of week. But let's just take a little peek and see what we've got. Yeah, we have one unpaid team, and that is the Eagles. So the Philadelphia Eagles in here are available in Gold Standard for $42, looks like was our last bid price. So if someone can give the Eagles a home, I would be very grateful to you. So you guys maybe can let me know, guys and gals, who, if anyone, is interested in having the Eagles. That would be good to know. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, let me get the spreadsheet updated to reflect that that is not paid. And thankfully, our high-end expensive team did get paid. So thank you, team owner, for picking up that and taking care of that. I appreciate it very much. Those are difficult to move in chat. Honestly, it's difficult a lot of times to move things in chat. Not always, but on any given night it can be. And usually the higher priced ones are the hardest to move. All right, so meanwhile, let's get our spreadsheet information up, and you guys can, I'll check the chat here in a minute, see if anybody has decided if they're interested in the Eagles or not. All right, so once again, these are both paid shipping breaks tonight. So if you get skunked in here, you are still going to get a package in the mail. It's still going to have cards in it, consolation card or cards. And hey, listen, sometimes you have good luck. In fact, I think Gina's one who's had good luck in the past with, actually several times, I think, with some consolation cards that she has gotten as a result of getting skunked in a break. So anticipating Friday, if I can get it out to you faster than Friday, I will happily do so. This brings us up to a 6-box half case break of Gold Standard Football. This is the back half of the case. It is break number 2. And of course, it also ended tonight on eBay Monday night, the 15th of July. We've got the team names there on the left-hand side. Our winning bidders across from it on the right-hand side. Looks like Michael R. is going to pick up our Philadelphia Eagles. So thank you, Michael. I appreciate that, my friend. I'm going to type in here for you my information for PayPal, and then I'm going to update this spreadsheet to reflect that that now belongs to you. So Michael R., thank you, sir, for picking up the Eagles. And let's go ahead and get this updated right now while we're on the screen. Get that squared away. All right, so that team now belongs to you, Michael. I'm going to bring you guys back to my screen for a hot second, and I need to go in here and get it taken care of on my end and get all this fun stuff done. And Michael, as always, I appreciate you picking it up. Anytime someone agrees to step in and pick up one of the unpaid teams, I am very grateful. Always helps me out tremendously. It's tough to get stuck with unpaid teams. You know, a lot of times you're break even or losing money without unpaid teams. You add those in, it can get ugly quickly. So I owe you one. Appreciate you very much. Okay, so let me get our Gold Standard up here. And Michael, just if you would give me the thumbs up when you are squared away, when you're all finished up with PayPal, and then we'll move on down the road. This, of course, is all stuff that, they're numbered on the end because when we first opened this case, we numbered everything on the end and used random.org to determine for us which boxes we opened in the first part of the break versus which ones are left to open in this part of the break. So that's why they're numbered on the end. They're the back half of the case. And Stang Lover, you said you need the Colts and the Texans. I'm going to try to catch up on chat here for a second. Rodney, you've done 9 breaks of Gold Standard, and you've hit Not even a base card. Oh, man, Rodney, we got to change your luck around. You lost a triple patch, 1 of 1. Oh, and a random. Dang, man, I'm sorry about that. And Stang Lover, you said you thought you were bidding on the Colts, and you bid on... Oh, I thought it said Indianapolis Colts. I just saw the Indianapolis part. You actually bid on the Texans? So you have the Texans instead of the Colts? Did I list it wrong? Did I have a typo in the listing, guys? For real, did I? Oh, I hope not. I hope not. I hope that was you and not me, Stang Lover. But it sounds like you have the Texans, so we'll have to work on a little mojo for that. As you can see, each one of our boxes has a single pack in there, so we're going to get all of our packs out first, have them out on the table, and then we'll be ready to roll on down the line. Once we get started, we won't have to stop our mojo. Oh, thank you, Michael. I appreciate you. Gina, you said you do better with your consolation card than in the breaks. It's not that bad. You've had some good stuff, too, in the breaks, Gina. I know you have. But you have had good luck, too, with some of the consolation, I know. So it's a little bit, you know, I mean, every little bit helps, right? If you get skunked in a break, I mean, I think every little bit helps. I would like to get something when I get skunked. But anyway... Mickey has the Colts, so yeah, Stang Lover really does have the Texans. Okay. So it sounds like maybe that was not me, that was you. Okay. You said you had a brain fart. I have plenty of those, man. I have tons of those, so, yeah. Don't worry about that. I can relate. Hopefully we'll have some good luck for everyone in here tonight then, and that will be good for us all. All right, guys, give me 1 second here to just make sure I got this closed out all right on eBay, which I'm sure that I did, but yeah, all right. Every once in a while it'll do something weird on me, so I wanted to make sure before we start opening the packs, and we did, and we are, and we're good. All right, so we need some mojo for you guys and gals in here. Jacob, you've got the Browns. J-Bomb Sauce has got the Packers. Mickey's with the Colts. Gina's with the Jets. Stang Lover's got the Texans. And so we need a lot of mojo flowing around here, don't we? We need quite a lot of it. So we'll look at our base cards first, as we typically do, and this is Matt Gay. It is numbered to 25, and that is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Joe Mixon comes out next, that one to 99 for the Bengals. Ooh, I see one coming for my Steelers, my Pittsburgh Steelers. Big Ben Roethlisberger with a white gold relic to 149. Next up, we've got Michael Irvin and Troy Aikman for the boys. So the Cowboys with some dual relics there, numbered to 149. Here come the Giants. You have Darius Slayton autograph and relic. That is numbered to 99 for New York. The Redskins, Terry McLaurin. And Terry, again, with a relic and signature numbered to what? 99. He was hiding on me. And Caleb, you've got the Rams and the Saints. All right, we don't want to leave your Rams and Saints out either. We got to get them in the mojo lineup. And I know we need to hit for the Arizona Cardinals too. This is Paul Hornung and the Packers. I kind of digging that hit. And Paul Hornung here is numbered to 99. Digging that if you're the Packers. I think that's a very cool little hit. Rodney says there's going to be a Benny Snell. He says I pull Benny Snell all the time. Which I guess I do pull him a reasonable amount of the time, but not like every time. DeAndre Hopkins and the Texans. That is numbered to 75. So Stang Lover, we know at least we have a card for you. We're not skunking you anyway. Dexter Williams, numbered to 99 for the Pack. Greg Olson, Carolina Panthers, with a relic numbered to 199. Marshall Faulk in the Rams, Hall of Gold. It's another pretty good size relic in there, and you do barely get in a little bit of blue on that right edge, so you barely eked out 2 colors on that one. The Eagles, Miles Sanders and the Eagles, numbered to 199. The Bengals and Travion Williams. That one is numbered to 199 for Cincy. The Ravens, Marquise Hollywood Brown. That's a fairly nice patch too. You barely got a little bit of purple in there, but that makes you a tricolor patch, numbered to 49, with what could conceivably be one of our more exciting rookie receivers. We'll see. Stay Lover. You said base cards and $4 relics have been your speed so far, so we got to try to get that turned around for you. Hey, did you all see today the 4th Madden player rated to 99 was DeAndre Hopkins? Everybody kind of thought it was going to be Pat Mahomes. It was DeAndre Hopkins. So how about that? To 49, Kelvin Harmon for the Redskins. Numbered to 99, it's Josh Oliver and the Jags. I got that in the wrong one. J Bomb Sauce, you like hitting the older Packers players? All right. So then you were happy like I was then with your old school autograph there a minute ago of Paul Hornung. Sterling Shepard and the Giants to 199. A dual relic coming out for Julio Jones and Calvin Ridley for the Falcons. Oh, Shaw. That's not just any old relic there, kids. That's a 1 of 1, and it's an NFL shield on one and the Players Association logo on the other. So, Falcons, what about that? Falcons didn't even have a super high bid price tonight. I think that's what you call a good return on investment. Always like my NFL shields. So, yay, Falcons with the 1 of 1. Tennessee Titans and A.J. Brown. A.J.'s relic is numbered to 199. We got something coming for the Arizona Cardinals. I know we need to work hard for them tonight. And it is Deontay Thompson. Deontay Thompson is numbered to 199. Patriots, N'Keal Harry. And N'Keal is numbered to 99. Relic and little tiny signature. Mickey's imploring his Indianapolis Colts to get moving and get him a hit in here. And Gina's regretting her life choice of the Jets. Oh, goodness. I was a Stang lover. Hey, man, I was just sharing some information about the Texans. I know it doesn't increase the value of your base card, but I was surprised that Hopkins was the 4th one because it was Khalil Mack, Aaron Donald, DeAndre Hopkins, and somebody from the Seahawks. I don't remember who on the Seahawks. Those were the only 4 players to have a 99 rating in the new Madden. Josh Rosen comes out for the Dolphins. That was numbered to 75. Brian Urlacher and the Chicago Bears. And Brian there was numbered to 99. Devontae Adams and the Green Bay Packers. That's a really nice looking relic to 49. A Gold Rush TJ Watt relic for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Numbered 2, 199. Here come the Raiders. Right about the time that Rodney says he's done with the Raiders. Here's Jonathan Abraham, and it is numbered to 199. And Andrew, for sure, I can get that one. I can get your 1 of 1 in a one-touch case. I'll grab one at the end after we get everything done here. I'll go back there and find one that fits it. David Montgomery for the Chicago Bears. That is numbered to 75, dual relic and signature. Andre Reed and the Buffalo Bills. Gold Scripts is our card set, and it is numbered to 25. And finally, somebody's gold paint pen actually had enough ink in it. We had some out of the first half of this case where the gold ink was like so light you could barely even see it. It needed some more stuff in it. Caleb, you asked me if Wagner was to 99. Where are we talking about? Was it a relic? Well, we'll recap it. We'll take another look at it when we recap it. And Phil, you said, oh, that's your 1 of 1, Phil. Then which were we? And Andrew, I thought, just asked me about the 1 of 1. So which one of you guys has the 1 of 1? Phil or Andrew? You're all confusing me now. This is John Elway. It is numbered to 99 for the Broncos. And then we have Jerry Rice for the 49ers. Oh, Caleb, you were talking about that Wagner, the guy from the Seahawks, was in Madden. See, I told you guys, my brain jumps around. Jerry Rice, 49ers, relic, numbered to 149. I wasn't getting that's what you were telling me. Okay, now I'm back on the page. I'm back in class. Sorry about that. Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers, numbered to 199. Gina, you're funny. Next up is Justice Hill for the Baltimore Ravens. And Justice is numbered to 99. So you guys want to know something interesting? I have never had this happen before. I sent out some stuff in a one-touch case, some, high-end diamond icons type stuff. And one of the cases got completely smashed and destroyed by the post office in like a bubble mailer, the whole deal, and a one-touch case. It's to 75, Leonard Fournette and the Jags. Smashed it. It almost looked like someone had taken a hammer to it, and you would have probably had to hammer it repeatedly. It was destroyed. Jordan Reed and the Redskins. That is numbered to 25, I think that says, with a relic and an autograph. I can't even imagine what they did to it that managed to accomplish that. So we have 250 rewards points. Those will go out using random.org. We'll get that randomed or given out by way of random at the end of the break. Oh, Phil, you guys do breaks together. Okay, so Phil and Andrew are together. All right, see, y'all were flipping me out there. I'm like, oh my gosh, you never know. The things like that can worry you, though. Thinking, oh no, did I mess something up? All right, so the lower right corner of that, a little imperfection down there. Not terrible, but not perfect. And it is numbered to 25, Lawrence Taylor for the Giants. Our second base card comes out here is Trayvon Mullen to 99 for the Raiders. That Rodney says he's still done with. He doesn't care if he got a hit. He's still done with the Raiders. Kiko Alonso, Miami Dolphins, Gold Rush relic. And that is numbered to 199. Mickey, you said the first half of this case didn't have much in the way of Colts in it either. Honestly, that's so far back, I can't remember. But I definitely take your word for it on that. Drew Lock and Noah Fant. Those are dual relics coming out for the Broncos. It is numbered to 199. We have a trio of relics. It is newly minted Hawkinson For the Lions, Noah Fant. For the Broncos, Irv Smith Jr. For the Vikings. So if someone owns 2 out of the 3 teams, giving them 51% or more, they would take the card outright. If no one owns 2 of the 3 teams, we'll go to random with this card. If we go to random, it will be typed in the order that they appear on the card. So it would go as Lions, Broncos, and then Vikings. And I do random 3 times. The first 2 do not count. It is always the third and final random that makes the decision. Tyree Jackson and the Bills. Tyree is numbered to 199. And last out is kind of a good one. That is Dwayne Haskins out for the Redskins. And Dwayne Haskins is numbered to 75, dual relics and autograph. Excuse me. I did sneeze into my elbow, so I did not sneeze on anything here or my hands, just FYI. But allergy season, mercy, never lets up here in the great state of Kentucky. All right, so we have a little bit of housekeeping to do. So first off, we're going to take care of those reward points. So let's get ourselves situated to handle that. I'm going to bring you along with me. First things first, I'm copying all of the team names. Then we're going to buzz over to our dear old friend, random.org, and paste them in here. And in this instance, because we have 10 or more items in our list, we will do random just once. When it is 9 or fewer, we do it 3 times. 10 or more, we do it once. So I'm going to scroll through, give you an opportunity to see that all the teams were properly copied and pasted in there. Good luck, everyone. This is for our 250 points Panini Rewards card. And it goes to the Eagles, the Philadelphia Eagles, getting the 250 points card. So let me get that labeled up. And next we're going to go into our second housekeeping task here, which is to find a home for our triple relic. So once again, you have to own 2 of the 3 to take it outright. Requires 51% or more of a card. So we have got the Lions, the Broncos, and the Vikings in play. And let's go to our spreadsheet and take a look. See if anybody's got 2 of the 3. All right, so the Lions, that is TMKRS 22. Our Denver Broncos, that's TK Action. And then our Minnesota Vikings down here is Larson's Resort. That's still where I copied it. So we do not have anybody with 51% or more, which means we're going to go back over here to our friend or maybe your foe, random.org. So once again, going to be listed top to bottom. That's how the card is oriented. Otherwise, I go left to right if it's oriented that way. So, all right. So we are Lions, Broncos, Vikings in that order. Okay, and we're going to randomize 3 times. The first 2 do not count. It is only the third and final random that makes the decision. So you can ignore the first one, ignore the second one. Here comes our third and final. There's 3 times, our date and time stamp. It heads to the Broncos. So the Denver Broncos are going to go home with this little triple relic right here. And that is the Noah Fant position on the card. This is in a sleeve. I would never, ever write on a card with a Sharpie. I think we all would know that. But for the sake of demonstration, yeah, I didn't. So there's that. We're going to recap it here in 1 second. And let me get... I'm trying to figure out about what size One Touch we're going to need, because when we get to that card, we can take care of that. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to see what I can grab for that. All right. So let's recap this. Stang Lover, see, exactly, Stang Lover. You forgot that you had the Bears in the first half of this break where you absolutely crushed it. And you should get those pretty soon. I think aren't they already on the way? I don't know. I've shipped out so much stuff in the last couple days. I honestly can't remember what's what. Mickey, I'm sorry we didn't get any hits for you, my friend. It sounds like there must not be a lot of Colts in here, so I know that's kind of a drag. J Bomb Sauce, you are welcome. And Caleb and Jacob, you had no hits for your Browns. I'm sorry about that too. And Phil, that's your first one of one, so awesome. The Eagles, 250 rewards points by way of random.org. The Denver Broncos taking this trio of relics, compliments of random.org. We had Dwayne Haskins out for the Redskins, followed by Tyree Jackson and the Buffalo Bills. Another Redskin, that is Jordan Reed, followed by a little Justice Hill for the Ravens. The Buffalo Bills with Andre Reed in the nice gold paint pen signature. David Montgomery for the Bears. For the Raiders, it's Jonathan Abram, N'Keal Harry, and the Patriots. The Cardinals, Deontay Thompson. Marquise Hollywood Brown for the Ravens. For the Bengals, Travion Williams. There's that cool Paul Horning. I really do like that. For the Green Bay Packers. Is that another Redskin? Yeah, it is. Terry McLaurin. I didn't remember we had so many Redskins, but we do. And Darius Slayton out for the Giants. The Broncos with a little dual relic there of Drew Lock and Noah Fant. The Dolphins with a Gold Rush relic. A Gold Gear relic for the Panthers and Christian McCaffrey. Hall of Gold relic, Jerry Rice and the 49ers. A Gold Rush for my Pittsburgh Steelers with TJ Watt. A nice Gold Gear Devontae Packer for the Packers. A.J. Brown and the Titans. Here comes our little one of one. We're going to set it right there because we got to put it in a one touch in a minute, so we'll do it very last. Sterling Shepard for the Giants. The Eagles and Miles Sanders. The Rams with Marshall Faulk. The Panthers, Greg Olson. The Boys with a dual relic of Troy Aikman and Michael Irvin. It's pretty cool. Big Ben Roethlisberger for the Steelers. And then our handsome one of one. Golden Pairs for the Falcons. NFL Shield, NFL Players Association. I'm hoping that that's going to go in a 180 point. We're about to find out. That's what we're doing right now, is getting this bad boy out of here. And let's see if our golden pairs here fits in there. I hope it does. I think it does. Let me get a better look at it. Oh, it's perfect. It's going to be a perfect little fit. How about that? Kids, we like it when it fits perfectly. All right, so there's your one of one for tonight for the Falcons, the Golden Pairs. Julio Jones and Calvin Ridley. All right, that is it for us tonight. I will once again put up shipping information as well as what's coming up here in the days ahead. For anybody who might have jumped in middle of the break and missed it somewhere along the way, we're going to give you another look at it right now. And if I can get it up, there we go. So Friday is when I'm anticipating getting this out the door. I may be able to get it out to you faster than that, and if I am able to, I will be happy to do so. I print my labels through eBay, so you should get a shipping notice when I print the label, and it'll add the tracking to the order history and all that jazz, so you should know when it's on the way and headed to you. If anybody in here got skunked, I know a few of you did. You are still going to get cards in the mail, consolation cards. Sometimes people have good luck with those too, so hopefully that will be the case for anyone who might not have gotten a hit in here. You are still going to have something coming your way. This is what we're going to be breaking in the days ahead. Tomorrow night, Trinity Baseball and Valiant Football. On Wednesday night, a 5-box case of TriStar Game Day Greats autographed football jerseys, a half case of our new release 2019 Allen and Ginter Baseball. On Thursday, we're going to start a new case of Gold Standard, and we'll once again be breaking it by the half case. And we'll also break a full case of Donruss Optic Baseball, which is our other new release from Wednesday, but it would have taken too long, I think, to do that with Allen and Ginter, so we split them up a little bit. On Friday night, another new release, Elements Football. It comes out that day. We'll break it that night, along with a half case of TriStar autographed mini football helmets. On Saturday, we'll pick up the back half of that case of Allen and Ginter that we start on Wednesday. We will finish on Saturday. And that is what we are looking like in the days ahead. So let me just catch up here on chat real quickly. Make sure we don't have anything I need to address there. And Levi, oh, for sure, guys. The hits definitely ship in top loaders. I don't top load them when we go through the breaks because, frankly, it just takes up time that I don't really find to be necessary. It's easier for me to do it after the break, and then I can kind of spread all my different sizes of top loaders out, and I can just whap right through it, as opposed to doing it during the break, which just slows down things. It takes forever. But absolutely, they do go out in top loaders, and generally everything arrives very safe and sound, other than that one destroyed one-touch case. I've never, ever seen a one-touch case destroyed in shipping, like ever. I honestly don't know what the post office could have possibly done to it. It really, truly looks like somebody just took a hammer and repeatedly bashed it. I know that's not what happened, but that's what it seems like. Anyway, I guess that has got me covered for tonight. Thanks once again, everyone, for being here. I appreciate you. We'll be back at it tomorrow night, so if I don't see you then, I hope I will see you again sometime soon. Meanwhile, enjoy your week ahead, and we'll see you the next time. Bye now.